This is Magic More, the party spark of the J team, 8-time extraordinaire, the caterator.
This is your boy Chuck C from them throwback boys. Stacks on deck. Zone 3 representative. And this is Atlanta Rap History.
First rap we had was Let Mojo Handleit, and then MC Shadee came with the Pink Panther. Who rock, that's when D-Rock fell through. And Sammy Sound the Hitman was all brand new. Can't forget my homegirl named Easy T, the hard bars and ghetto mafia from the east. Success in effect, a group called Damage. King Edward J making mixtapes, man, it's a whole lot of history folks don't even know about. Leave it up to Raheem, cause I'm about to show out.
We back once again, Atlanta Rap History. It's your boy Chuck C.
Yes, sir. This your boy Magic More, the party spark of the JT.
Man, and you already know, man, this is another episode of Atlanta Rap History, man. We back, and we got a special guest tonight. We got
another one?
I'm talking about this is
another one?
If it's called Atlanta Rap History, he would have to be the most special guest that we ever had. Because the show is called Atlanta Rap History, he is the most specialist guest that we ever had. Every episode that we ever had, we talked about this person. Raheem the Dream, he talked about this person. MC Shadee talked about this person. When we started this podcast, we wanted to know who was the first Atlanta rapper. And we have found out, and not only have we found out, but we have him here today with us. Please welcome our special guest tonight, the first Atlanta rapper, Mojo.
What he do?
Man, we got Atlanta's first rapper, the very first. Not the second, not the third,
but the first.
The very first,
man. You better watch out, man.
It's an honor and a pleasure to have you with us.
You understand me, man? You understand me?
Hey, it's an honor and a pleasure to have you with us. Like I said, every show we ever did, we talked about who was the very first rapper, and it was always Mojo. And it's an honor to have you on the show with us. We done went all the way to the bottom. We done went all the way back to the first. And on our show tonight, we have the first, Mr. Mojo, man, and we welcome you and thank you, man. Introduce yourself and let the people know who he is.
Hey, man, shoot, man, you said it, man. I was the first rapper in Atlanta to get a song played on the radio, 1982. Batman, Let Mojo Handle It. Yeah.
Let Mojo handle it. Or, if you know from the beginning, the Batman song of the Bat.
Holy rap, Batman.
Now, we know nowadays in Atlanta, everybody knows somebody that rap.
But
you being the first rapper, you didn't know nobody in Atlanta that rap. What inspired you to be a rapper when there was no other rappers in Atlanta?
Well, you know, at that time, man, you know, I was looking up to all the New York guys, man. Back then, you know, I mean, I was right on top of Sugar Hill when they first came out. Rappers Delight, Getting Curtis Blow, and Grandmaster Flash. I mean, all those guys was, those was the guys I was I was because that's all. Because that's where at that time that's where all the hip hop was coming from. All hip hop was coming out of New York, and that was no one pretty much in the South period doing recording hip hop, and radio stations wasn't even playing hip hop at the time. They was only playing. They did play Sugar Hill, and of course Curtis Blow. Now they played the New York rappers back then, but that radio was not getting. Rap was not getting a lot of play on the radio. But that was 1982.
How is it, like you say, he was influenced by New York rappers, but to make you think that you could be a big rapper, not only being coming from Atlanta, but just being out the South, period?
Man, I thought nothing of it, man. I didn't think anything of it, man. I was just doing my thing. I was doing whatever was popular, at the time, and at that time, your Sugar Hill and your Curtis Blows and your Grandmaster Flash, them guys was hot, and I got a chance to become friends with, like Curtis Blow, and got to meet Grandmaster Flash, and those guys.
So take us back to you back in high school, Washington High. Shout out to the West Side, Washington High School.
Yeah.
And some kind of way you come up with the idea to throw team parties, and where did you even come up with that business mind to throw a team party and make you some money like that?
That's just something I got into, man. I got hooked up with a buddy of mine that was into throwing parties, and we just did it, man. We it was about having fun, man, and whatever it took to to have fun, whether I was doing talent shows around the city or just like you say, throwing parties, we throw parties, in the city. But that's I just always wanted to do something, to keep everybody going, man. And it was just a happening, man. I didn't even think about it, man. We was just doing it.
Right.
Wow. And
natural. It's natural. Yeah.
And not knowing that you was laying, not even knowing that you was laying down the blueprint for other people to follow. This is the same trend that Raheem the Dream followed. He started out doing parties and stuff like that. My partner DJ Magic Mars, they used to do parties. So you, not even knowing, was laying the blueprint down for what other people would do later on down the road.
True.
It was about having fun, man. It was about having fun, man.
So we know nowadays with the technology that's going on nowadays, we could just come in the house, drop us a song, and take it, send it out to the whole world. But back in '84, it wasn't like that. So take me back to '84, and you having the idea to make a record. But how do you even think about, where do I go? How do I make a record? How do you even come up with the idea, because nobody done it yet?
Right. I mean, that's a good question. It was actually 82.
82.
Yeah, 82. Right. It was 82. And that was, that's why a lot of people was not doing hip hop. Back then, you didn't have a lot of rappers like now, because it was a big process that you had to go through in order to get a record produced. It was very costly. There was a lot of money involved. So, just the average Joe Blow couldn't just go in his basement and come out with a hit record. I mean, that just wasn't going to happen. You was gonna spend money. You were gonna spend money on you're gonna spend money in the studio, and then you're gonna spend money on getting your product out. getting product, and it was very expensive. So the average Joe Blow wasn't doing it. I was lucky to get some guys that believed in me and what I was doing, and they put the money behind. They put the money behind me and what I was trying to do, because I didn't have the money to do that. I'm 18 years old. I can't. It was real costly then.
Yeah,
and that's why everybody wasn't doing it.
Yeah, I think the younger people really don't understand, what I'm saying, with the cost of studio time being so low. Some studios $10, $15 an hour. Now I know I was doing music not way back when you started, but when I was doing music, it was $150 an hour to go to the studio. Not only that, but you had to buy your tapes, you had to buy your DATs. You might spend $160 before you even got to the studio buying DATs and this and that to even go to the studio. So talk a little bit about the cost of even going to the studio back in 1982.
Well, 82, 83, 84. You could go and find a studio $50, $100, $75, $100 an hour. But the big boys at that time, because the song I did, Jump, Stomp, and Twist, was recorded in Memphis, Tennessee, at the same studio with the Barcades and Al Green and all those people came through that studio called Ardent Studios in Memphis.
Calling all clubs, be on the lookout for Mojo on the dance floor at any disco.
Now I don't care what you say, cause I'ma do a new dance anyway. Plus the style of dancing it changed a lot over the years and over the months. I wanna put it down for old time's sake, because I know that you still can't shake because of what I have up my sleeves. I'll tell you that it is a very easy, so look around, but don't you be surprised, because it's Mojo and I'm all the way live. I gotta get it one time. You ready to dance to my beat, so everybody get out of your seat. You someone foot down to the ground, then I know that you're ready to throw down. You got to twist your body from side to side, then I figure that you won't have nothing to hide. You gotta stomp and twist, stomp and twist, stomp and twist, stomp and twist. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, let me see you Mojo. Stomp and twist, stomp and twist, stomp and twist.
You've been wondering where I've been around the world, now I'm back again. So let's go for 2004, because you don't dance no more. 1, 2, 3, 4, everybody Mojo. Stomp and twist, stomp and twist, stomp and twist, stomp. Everybody over here, come on. Stomp and twist, stomp and twist. Everybody back there, come on. Stomp and twist, 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 stomp and twist. Hey! Party, 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 party. I gotta pack my bags and get out of here. Like to thank my main man Delusion, put me in the groove. We're out of here. See ya.
The Jump, Stomp, and Twist.
Don't get me started,
Man.
Don't get me started, man.
That's that Jump, Stomp, and Twist, man. The one that got the club crunk, the one that got the dance that got everybody going back in the day.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you heard.
Well, you know what? Hey, Shadee, on the show with Shadee say he used to carry your crates, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, like I say, when I walked up to him, I was like, yo, man, I'm from New York. I'm a rapper. I want to be down. So basically, he had me. I used to carry the crates for him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
like I say, I used to carry the crates, but I love
Yeah.
That's something else. Hey, Raheem had some awesome things to say about you too, man. You know, your relationship with his dad and stuff like with his dad.
yeah.
You know, anyway, yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we
man,
all,
that's
and
why I
I
say
told we all cut from the same cloth.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Now let me ask you
we
this:
all
Did you ever collaborate with any of them? With Raheem?
No, we
D-Lo?
none but we've just done a lot of documentaries and stuff, movies and stuff like that. You know.
Okay.
You know, we done,
Okay.
you know, but not for as music. No.
Yeah.
Okay, and the reason why I say that because you know artists these days it's like you know they want to get with a popular rapper to kind of help put their song on and you know and so forth and so forth. But you know I guess at that time everybody was just doing their own thing. So if they would have did a collaboration with Mojo, I think they would have jumped off a lot faster.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, but like you say, back then, you know, people didn't collaborate. I mean, everybody was, you know, whoever they came out to be, that's who they were. You know, you never saw Run DMC collaborating. You know, the Fat Boys and none of them. I mean, everybody was their own. You know, everybody wanted to have their own little style. You know,
that's right.
You know,
right.
And they don't, you know, people didn't too much bring styles together back then. That was, you know, I'm old school. We talking early 80s.
Early 80s.
Early 80s. Let me ask you something about the early 80s, man. I hear, you know, Edward J, like I was telling you, know, I was a part of the team, you know, DJ MC crew that Edward J had over there. But, you know, you know, he had a store there in Fayetteville. I kind of got started with him over there and everything. But I just hear him talk about on one mixtape he had. He said back in the days of '83, it was Edward J and Wanda T. Now you know Wanda T and Edward J. Did you ever, you know, to have music over to at his store? You know, for him kind of help, you know, progress your record.
Oh yeah, man, Edward J was. We was in the same. He was in Decatur. I was in Atlanta. You know, he was doing his thing out in Decatur, you know, at his record shop and everything. But yeah, me and Edward J, we always been tight. You know, me and Edward J, that's my, me and Edward J, we always been tight, man. He promoted my music back then. I mean, he would put them in his mixtapes. You know.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But
that's Atlanta rap history, y'all. Atlanta rap history.
Yes, sir. Edward J. was real instrumental in a lot of the beginning, you know, promoting the music and stuff like that of the early Atlanta rappers, and we always give him a shout out. His name almost come up every show too. When you're dealing with Atlanta rap history, his name got to come up.
Yeah, well, I mean, Edward J was putting everybody, you know, if you made his tapes, you know, everybody was buying, you know, everybody was going down the road bumping them cassettes, you know, Edward J.
Yes, sir.
From Edward J tapes, exactly. So can you tell me this story about when MC Shadee went from breakdancer Shadee to MC Shadee?
Shadee was originally breakdancing, and he was in a breakdancing group, and we went to Montgomery, Alabama. I was opening for Nucleus. Wiki.
Okay.
And Shadee was in a dance group, and they was a part of the show. But you know, on the way down there, me and Shadee, we was freestyling on the bus. Me and him just freestyling on the bus, and then we got down to the auditorium. He's like, man, let me come on stage. Let me, you know, put me down, man. Let me come on, man. I want to rap, man. Boom, boom. I was like, yo, man, let's do it. you know, and I brought him out on stage, you know, down in Montgomery. And from then on, it was like, you know, he gave up breakdance.
Atlanta rap
MC
history,
Shadee,
baby. Atlanta rap
history.
The rest is history.
The rest is history, man. Atlanta rap history. Went from breakdancer Shadee to MC Shadee. And y'all got the story right here, man, on Atlanta rap history. Hey, now, Mr. Mojo, we know that, like I say, you was the beginning. You was the forefather. And it might not seem like it, but the newer generation have much love, much respect for you. Did you pick up on this? Let me see if I find it. Did you pick up on this shout out when Black Bone from Goody Mob, they had a song called "Get Rich to This"? Did you pick up on this shout out?
I come equipped with it. She freaky dicky lick her lips with it. She thick with it. Jump, stomp, twist with it. Girl, come equipped with it. She freaky dicky lick her lips with it. She thick with it. Jump, stomp, twist with it.
Jump, stomp, twist with this.
But you done your homework, Chuck. See. But you done your homework, boy.
Did you peep that out when that came out? Did you peep that?
I did. I actually got message that CeeLo told him. I said, man, y'all give me some tickets, man. I want to come to the show. And CeeLo was like, man, that was Big Boy. You know, Big Boy. He put it in the song and blah. I say, yeah, that was. Oh yeah, you know. I mean, you certain things you can't hide. You know what I mean.
Certain things you can't hide.
I mean, just like Roddy Ricch, man.
Exactly,
you know?
Roddy Ricch.
Right.
Pour up the whole damn field, I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals, we been trapping like the 80s.
Roddy
Spray perfume on shit and think you can't, it ain't gonna stink.
Hey,
you can smell that one, bro. You smell out through that record.
And it's good to know that, like I say, the young generation, they pay the homage. They know who it came from. They know who the forefathers are. And again, that's the whole reason we have this show, is to give the forefathers they roses now, to give them their props and their honors now, to let them know how we feel about them now, because y'all are the beginning. It would be no Throwback Boys if it wasn't for Mojo. It probably wouldn't have been no Magic the Lego Boys and all these other groups if it wasn't for Mojo. So we give you the props and the honor, and we just want to congratulate you and let you know and let the world know the foundation, because you the one that paved the road for all these rappers nowadays that they drive on. It's a luxury highway now. See,
and Chelsea, tell him about that building. How that building works.
See, when people look at the building of Atlanta hip hop and they see how tall the building is, they look up and say, "Wow, that's a tall building," but they don't see the foundation that Mojo built, the foundation that Raheem built, the foundation that MC Shadee built, that's holding up this big tall building that people look at called Atlanta rap.
Right. And a lot of them they don't understand, like things that I had to endure, man. When I was, like I said, I was the only one in Atlanta that had a record playing on the radio. And so when Run DMC and like when they first came here, I was the opening act for them at the Libra Ballroom out in Decatur. Anybody over that way, they know about the Libra Ballroom.
Oh yeah. And
I also opened for Run DMC at VIP Lounge in Buckhead when they first came here. And although I was meeting Run DMC, and we was cool, but guys from New York, they did not like the fact that I was doing hip hop here in Atlanta. People from New York, they hated it. Curtis Blow, I saw Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow.
Yeah, I opened for Curtis Blow twice. Like I said, I opened for Run DMC. Opened for them. Me and Shadee actually took Run DMC from the Fresh Festival at the Omni to the hotel because they didn't even have a limo back then.
Wow.
Shadee had a Cadillac,
Wow.
and I had a 77 Firebird. Shadee had a Cadillac, and
All right.
we put them in our personal cars and took Run DMC and them to
But
They had
the
y'all
hotel.
heard the
Firebird.
hill right here
And
on the Atlanta Rap
Firebird.
History, man. Run
That's
DMC.
right. Well, look here, Mojo. We have to ask you, man, where you born? What side of town you from? I mean, what specific area of Atlanta are you from,
Man,
man?
come on, man. Where everybody claim they from the West Side. You know, you
West Side.
already know.
From the
You
west
already
side.
What part of the West Side, though? What part of the West
Washington
Side?
High, baby. Washington High.
Washington High.
Washington
So we
High.
talking about
Yeah.
Simpson. We talking about Simpson Road. We talking about
Simpson
Burbank.
Road.
We talking
Burbank.
about
You already
Simpson.
heard.
We
Man,
talking
listen, man.
Simpson
Listen.
Valley. We talking about Ashby, Auburn. Now look, now we talking about Ashby.
All
Look,
that.
West Side, Bankhead, Center Hill, all day.
All
Born
day
and
long,
raised.
baby.
That's my
You
hood.
already
That's
know.
right. That's where
Yes,
everybody
sir. Hey,
claims
what-
Bankhead.
Hey, what's understood don't need to be explained, man. You know what I'm saying? You heard?
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
heard
sir.
me?
Listen, let's talk.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about this night right here. The untold story of the rise of Atlanta hip hop.
Yeah, man, actually, man, that was actually one of the highlights, you know, of my life, man. The way they did that, you know, that was produced by Ludacris.
Shout out to Luda.
And
Shaka Zulu.
yeah,
Shaka Zulu.
you know, and
Shout out to Shaka
I
Zulu.
was on vacation and I got a phone call and guy told me, say, man, he said, we doing this documentary, man. I said, man, we got to have you, man. We've been looking for you all over the place. We just found you, man. We need you to be in this documentary. I say, well, I was saying to myself, okay, another documentary, boom, boom, boom. They say, well, can you be at the Havana Club tomorrow at 1 o'clock? I was like, no, I can't. I can probably get out there at 4. No, we need you there at 1. And then then they told me, they say, well, what if we sent a limo to your house to get you? He said, because we got to have you in this movie, you know, we got to have you. And I said, yeah, and I gave him my address the next day at 1 o'clock, limo sitting in front of my house. And they took me and filmed that documentary. But that was a beautiful experience, and you know, it you know, we got a lot of national recognition of that
All right.
that VH1 thing. But it was real cool though. It was real cool the way it went down.
Good.
Right. Y'all was at the Rialto for the showing of it, the first screening of it at Rialto. I was there.
Right.
And that actually, man, I made the cut myself. Me and Kizzy Rock if you blink, you'll miss us. But me and Kizzy Rock made it.
Okay, cool, man. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Cool,
Yes,
cool.
sir. Yes, sir. So listen, you Washington High, West Side. Tell me about this person right here. Talk to me a little bit about this person, somebody who I call a friend, Mr. Mook B or D4L. Shout out to Mook B.
Mook B. You know, Mook B, that's my boy, man. Mook B like my little brother, man. I can't say enough about Mook. I actually need to get in touch with him. We did my birthday party with me last year. We did my birthday party at his studio last year. But Mook B is outstanding. That's blood, man. That's just like blood, man. Real talk, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's
Shout
just
out to
like
Mook B, man. Mook B, man. Much love to you, man, over there at New Radio.
D4L.
On Bankhead.
Yes,
We still call it Bankhead because this Atlanta rap history. We don't call it how we call it Bankhead. Still
All
over
day
there
long.
Bankhead.
Jack.
So before we
sir.
let you go, I want to talk about one more thing. Tell me about this right here.
It's real talk with Mojo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. that's something I started, man. I started over a year ago, about a year and a half ago, man, and I didn't really have a concept or anything, man. I just started doing it, man, and I say, well, I'll do it maybe a couple of weeks, and that'll be it, you know. And people just start hopping on, and you know, we have a lot of fun. Tuesday nights around 8:30 Facebook Live. It's Real Talk with Mojo.
Okay, that's what's up. Real Talk with Mojo on Facebook Live.
Every Tuesday.
Yeah.
At 8:30,
Yeah,
that's Eastern time. That's Eastern time for anybody who might be out of town watching. That's Eastern time, 8:30 Eastern time, every Tuesday. Right after you check out Atlanta Rap History, you
there
click
you go.
on YouTube,
There you go.
and then you go straight over there. And you check out Let's Talk with Mojo, man. So your Tuesday, Tuesday's already planned out. From 7 to 8, you got Atlanta Rap History. 8:30, you click over to Facebook.
Yeah, there you go.
That
sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. Right. I actually did put that flyer on my Facebook. So all my folks, they got the invitation. You know, that's the reason why, you know, the guys got me on Facebook about a year. I've been on Facebook maybe a year and a half ago because I never did want to go on social media. But guys was like, you know, yeah, go on there so people can at least find you. You know, people can find you. You know. So.
Well, I'm glad we found you, man. I'm glad we found you, dog.
Man, I'm glad. Hey, man, y'all got a beautiful thing going, man. I see, man. Everything is tight, man. Everything is professional, man. Man, you know, anything I can do, man. Shoot, man. Hey, man, I'm here for you. I ain't but a phone call away, man. Real talk, bro.
And that's love, man. We appreciate you, and that's love. We really appreciate you, man. The whole quest of this show was to find out who was the first Atlanta rapper. And tonight we had the pleasure to interview the first Atlanta rapper. Hey, it's been a pleasure and an honor. We thank you. Make sure, do not forget, every Tuesday, 8:30, Real Talk with Mojo on Facebook Live. Y'all make sure y'all be looking for it. Every Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern time. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. And his friend list is filling up quick. If I don't know if you can see it down there, it's filling up quick. So if you're trying to be a friend, you got to hurry up because them 5,000 is about to be filled up real fast.
Well, you heard me. But listen, Chuck, see, boy, you do your homework, don't you, boy? I like that, boy. I like that, man. You prepared, man.
Hey,
I like
man,
that.
What's up?
We've been wanting to do this. We've been wanting to do this. So
we
I
have
to be prepared.
We really have
been wanting to do this. Like I said, it's an honor to meet you. You know, I've been talking to you on the phone and stuff. You're a very good person, man. Humble person, man, and hard working person, man. And I just, like I say, we salute you. And we want to just give you your props while you're here and let you know that you're Atlanta rap legend. The first rapper, the reason why we have a future, because of Mojo. The reason we have a young thug, because of Mojo. The reason we have a little baby is because we first had Mojo. And it was an honor to have you on our show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Mr. Mojo, is it anything you do party-wise, man, or you do any kind of gig you do, or some, you know, a service that you can, you know, give out to people that want to get you for stuff, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, I will. I have. I mean, of course, ain't nobody doing nothing now, you know, cause of pandemic. Right. But you know, people would hire me. I would do like, you know, like community reunions, wedding reunions. Okay. Or something like that. I'm you know, I'm not with the late night parties anymore. But if somebody needs somebody, you know, if somebody, you know, they'll come and say, "Hey, Mojo, can you do my reception? It's 4 hours." Okay. Yeah, I'll come and do it. You know.
Okay, so y'all heard it here. Y'all heard
But you,
it
but
here.
you, I mean, but you know, we gotta get over this pandemic first, man. I don't know how a lot of guys making a living right now, man. It's tough, man. Y'all keep all the entertainment guys in the business, man. I really don't know how those guys are surviving right now because I don't think people realize how much a toll the pandemic is taking on the music industry and entertainment, but definitely the music industry.
Yeah.
And definitely when it comes to new artists.
Right.
You know, all the new artists, you know.
They're surviving off that show money. They surviving off that show money. So yeah, we a shout out to all the rappers out there, man. Always be thinking of new avenues to get that money stream in, because like you said, one avenue get cut off, you always want to have another avenue to have that stream of income coming in. So it's always something to think about for all the upcoming rappers. Hey,
but y'all didn't hear you mention about the song I did about the Ghost Town DJs, My Boo.
Boy, you should know that I've got you on my mind, your secret admirer. I've been watching you. At night, I think of you. I want to be your lady, baby. If your game is on, give me a call, boo. If your love is strong, I'll give my all to you.
My Boo. Yes, I forgot to bring that up about the My Boo. You actually got a plaque for that song.
Yes.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Well, no, the bass drum on that song that drives that song, the bass drum is the sample from Stomp and Twist, which you just played.
Right.
The bass drum from that song is the bass drum on My Boo.
Okay. Right. So you see how that residual, how that money be coming in a different way. You know, you put it out one way and then the money coming in a whole different way. Also,
well, that wasn't my project. You know, that was So Def thing. You know,
yes.
But they did reward me. You know, with the gold record. You know, because I didn't even notice that the beat was on there, man. You know,
really?
And they was like, man, that's your beat, man. That's your beat on the song.
Wow.
And it's funny you say that. It's funny you say that, Mojo, because we would make mixtapes with up-tempo beats and put them over slow songs. And it came to come up a volume of tapes that was called Pillow Bass and Bedroom Boom. Mm-hmm. And that was the stuff that was on the same stuff that was on the All-Star Bass compilation that was on, you know, because it was hosted by Edward J.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Definitely was. And that was a big song. History. Yeah, that was a real big song. That really kind of pushed that whole album, along with our friend Player Poncho that we had on the show, a friend of the show, Player Poncho, that was all over that album.
What's up, Poncho?
Poncho.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Poncho?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a friend of the show. We call him friend over here.
Player Poncho.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Well, you got to check his show out we did on it, man. On last Tuesday. Okay. You got to check it out.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be this Tuesday?
That came out last Tuesday.
Okay.
Last Tuesday.
And that was out.
So how can we find you guys? So I can let my people know. Just go to YouTube and InCam Live.
No, we had YouTube on Atlanta Rap History. You can find us on Instagram at Atlanta Rap History. So that's where we is, Atlanta Rap History. Everybody, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you hit the notification so you don't got to be calling my phone while I'm trying to do the show, talking about what time you going on. Hit the notification button. Hey, so let them know how they can find you on Facebook, Mojo.
You can find me by my real name, which is Edwin Lyons, and you'll see Mojo right on the side of it.
And make sure y'all check him out and tune in again.
Lyons, Lyons, Mojo, and just like Chuck C said, I'm about to max out on Facebook. I'm almost at that 5,000 mark. And
4,000 and some change. It was 4,000 and some change. It was 4,900 and some change earlier today.
Yeah.
So you might want to hurry up.
Let Mojo handle it.
You know what? You know what? If I would, you know, I hate to say it, man, but if I was to accept all those whores on now that's trying to befriend me, I'll be over the hump, man. You know, I don't know who these women is be soliciting my friendship.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I'm the same way. If you ain't dressed right, I can't click accept on your friend request. If you ain't got no clothes on, don't be hitting me on no Facebook.
It's crazy, man.
Hey,
it's crazy, man.
But hey, it was an honor and a pleasure to have you here, man. We were so proud to have you. Like I say, we was on the quest to find the first rapper in Atlanta. We have found the first rapper in Atlanta. And it was a great interview. It was great talking to you. Like I say, I want everybody to make sure y'all tune in every Tuesday, 8:30 on Facebook Live for Real Talk with Mojo. Yeah. Magic Moore, let them know where they can find you at.
Oh yeah, you can find me at Magic with a K, Moore 100 on Instagram. Yes, sir. Catch me there for sure. Check out what we got lined up, and you know, I always stay on top of what's next to come, baby. Sure.
Yes, sir. Follow me on Instagram at Atlanta Rap History. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube at Atlanta Rap History, and make sure you tune in every Tuesday, 7 o'clock. We dropping nothing but the realest video, the realest interviews you gonna ever get. We talking about the Atlanta Rap History right here on Atlanta Rap History, and we thank y'all for joining us again. This the fastest hour you go spend for the whole week, man, and we thank y'all for joining us. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.